Okay, so this is my second YouTube video, but this is going to be a longer form video. So this month is Mental Health Awareness Month, and let me just say that I know it's kind of late, but I just want to share my journey on mental health. So I just want to preface this that I am autistic. I am neurodivergent with ADHD and autism. And so people with neurodiversity have higher chances of SI, self-harm, and depression, and ED. So I would say I was always sensitive, always bullied throughout school. But my mental health didn't really deteriorate until high school. I started to get autism burnout. Freshman year, I was basically just doing school all the time, procrastinating a lot because of the bad habits that COVID taught me, and I didn't really hang out with friends. It was also a new school, a private school, where a lot of the kids already knew each other for so many years. So I was one of those kids that were trying to fit in, but didn't work. Sophomore year came, my breakdowns became worse. I spent times in PE class, having meltdowns, throwing shoes across my room because I was upset myself, hitting my head with my hands, stuff like that. Oh, and I forgot to mention, anyway, when I was 14, obviously they found me, but yeah. So that happened sophomore year. Junior year, the same thing, just more meltdowns, more meltdowns, still depressed and everything. And during this time, I've been dealing with an ED that I didn't know until this past year. I would say my ED started around elementary school. So then it comes to senior year. Senior year was the worst year, I feel like. I spent most of that time in the school office because I just felt alone. I just felt like I had no one to talk to, no one to hang out with, and I started having major panic attacks. I did my first attempt in November after an awful friendship fight. That still wrecks me to this day. It makes me believe things that I know are not true, but I believe them anyway. And I didn't really admit to myself that I had a problem that was getting worse, like a farm, SI, stuff, until April, when I finally decided to tell my therapist, and I went to the ER. I went to the ER multiple times, last year because of that. Yeah. And then I went to college for like 3 weeks. But again, I was getting worse, so sorry, I'm recovering from being sick. But so I had to stop going to school. And then I decided to go to residential for mental health. And it was good. But I didn't feel like I was ready to go home. I didn't feel like I was starting to get better. But I went to this PHP. It got worse. My ED got worse too. So just all that stuff. And so after another attempt, I had to leave that PHP and that supportive living and went back home. And that's when I saw me and my mom started looking at ED residentials. And at first it was gonna be PHP, but then that took weeks on end. And so they're like, okay, you can go to the mental health side until a spot opens. But then I had another attempt, and so they're like, okay, you need to go to ED residential. So I went there. I feel like there I wasn't really, like, I did well there, but at the same time I wasn't really, like, I was just focusing on getting out fast. So it helped, but didn't really help. My mental health did get better, not my ED. So that was a plus. But I came out of that in February, and then I did PHP through the same program. And I hated it. I hated PHP. I'm gonna be honest, I hated it. It was too long. I feel like I had nothing. I felt like that I didn't have time in the day to do anything. That's why I hated it. But you know what? I survived. My ED is getting better, so that's good. I'm in IOP, which is great. And yeah, obviously I still have bad days because it's not linear. Recovery isn't linear. We all have bad days, and we are never going to be healed 100%. Okay? We're never going to be healed. I'm just going to be honest with you. It's not like it's a sickness where you can get antibiotics to feel better. It's not like that. Mental health has its highs, and then you go through lapses, and then relapses. But it's how you get out of them. I also just want to say that ask for help when you need it. My mom was approached when I was a freshman after I ran away to put me in a program, like I think PHP, and she thought I was fine. She thought I didn't have a problem. She thought I was fine. But I ran away. I obviously did have a problem. And I'm not blaming my mom, because I don't know what would happen. Like, I don't know if I would be better than I am right now. But at the end of the day, I'm glad that I'm here. Ask for help. Check on your friends. Don't disinclude people. Include them. Invite them to places. Don't wait for people to ask you if they can come over. Invite others. Because me, I never get invited. And that contributed to my mental health. Because I felt alone. I felt like no one cared about me. And I still do. Socially, that's still hard. Socially is where my mental health is hard. And I know I'll get better. Hopefully through content creation, I will meet people and make connections and make friends. But right now, it's hard. So I want to preface this. Again, get support. Check your hotlines. Call them. Text them. Because no one's life deserves to end. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the notification buttons to keep you updated on when I post my next video. Thank you. Bye.